What is up, everybody? Nick Legostava here, about to be bringing you a review of Transformers Studio Series 86 Scourge. Now, some things to note about this is the painted nails and whatever they want to call this. What does this look like? Why is it droopy? What is this? This puts a whole new meaning to Transformers. Alright, but without further ado, let's actually get into the review. Now, this figure, I seen someone walking out of Target with, literally weeks ago. And when I went in, there was nothing in store. I think I talked about that in another review when I was on the search one time. But then I went to a Walmart today. They didn't have it on the actual shelf. They had it above the shelf, mixed in with some other Voyager figures that they didn't have stock because they just had the Studio Series, regular Studio Series Constructicons, like 2 of them, in also massive stock because no one wants to buy them. But right here, Scourge, they only had 1 of, and they had a few hot rods. So definitely keep your eyes open. You'll start seeing this in your stores, and hopefully you can get your hands on it. I really wanted Cyclonus a lot more than this, but I needed to complete the 86 cast anyway, so I had to get him. I had to get your boy Scourge here with his pink painted nails, looking for a man out there. That's what he's doing. But I'm going to have a massive size comparison. I have not seen anybody do a size comparison of that yet, but let's actually just get into size comparisons right off the bat, since that's one of the things I consider most important when it comes to Transformers. How do they look with other Transformers? So we'll start off with the Alicon right there. Then we'll go with Cup right there. Hot Rod. So that's what some of the other Studio Series 86 and Earthrise. This should have been in Studio Series 86, and we should have had another deluxe in Earthrise as I knock him over. Let's whip out the big, massive size comparison here. If I can, I hope I can fit it in here, because I had to freaking get this off the shelf, and it was not an easy task. There he is with Armada Unicron. That's what that's looking like. I'll move the camera back. You're gonna have to see some of this, the stage here, if I can even talk. That's what that's looking like. So gigantic. I do wish I had the universe recolor of this Armada Prime. It's pretty accurate to the movie, but I missed out on a really good deal on that the other day. But they're coming out with that gigantic $600 Unicron. I don't have the... I'm not willing to spend the money on that, and I don't have the space for it anyway. But you get this really Waffle House looking gun, and you can attach this non-disclosed purple bent thing that resembles something else. You can plug that on front, but that just looks really awkward to me. So not a good blast effect. This is not a blast effect. This is a play toy for something later. That's what that is. But let's get into, I mean, there's not really, he does have waist. He does have wrist swivel, but it's very, very tight on the open hand, at least on mine. Very, very tight. Like I cannot even turn it unless I near break the thing. So I mean, yeah, he has it, but you can't really use it. So hopefully you don't end up with that problem. But I did, and I thought I would tell you. So his shoulders move. He can do the splits that way and that way. So, you know, he is a transformer. Scourge. All right. So there's that. And let's get into transformation of this guy. Now, will I be able to do it? He kind of looks like a shell former of sorts. I guess we'll flip these heel spurs in and get moving on this guy. So, I don't know. This is not my favorite in the Studio Series 86 line. I mean, it's accurate, but I don't know. Something about it just isn't I mean, I'm not really ultra attached to this character, you know. I mean, I'll probably like him a lot more once I watch season 3 and stuff in its entirety. I'll probably like him more and be like, wow, I'm invested in this character more. But he didn't really make an impression in the movie besides being reformatted from other characters. How is this hinging? This has to hinge a certain way. Yeah, it looks like that. Yep, that looks like that pins in back there. Seems easy enough. Like I said, I don't do it with instructions. So this is what it looks like when you're just figuring it out. Tell me in the comments below, do you use instructions? And what other figures you would like to see in the Studio Series 86 line? Because there's so many they could give us. I really hope they do Perceptor, Blaster, and even I know Brawn was only in it for a certain amount of time because certain events. And also, I'd like to see a Siege Springer re-release without the battle damage and a few other paint apps. That would be nice since I missed out on Siege Springer. They probably won't do that, though, because that was at Ross and stuff, I heard. So they probably will not do that. Who else? Blitzwing. That's another major one that we really need a better representation of. I did order the Thrilling 30 one. Oh, these look like they do something. Yeah, they do. I knew those had to move out of the way somehow. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Do these hands don't fold up or do anything? Are they just... Oh, they're covered up by the robot mode. I was about to say, do those just hang out of the back? That would be so strange if those just hung out the back. Like, hey guys, I'm just chilling back here. I'm trying to clip this in, and your face is hanging out, boy. I don't know what you're doing there, Scourge. You're not wanting to clip and tab in. We might have to do a jump cut here to have this cleaned up and figured out, because I am not seeing how this hinges. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Look at that. Didn't even have to do a jump cut. You better not have clicked off this video because I figured it out real quick. Oh, wait, these arms have to rotate a certain way to peg in there. All right, yeah. Yeah. His fab nails. Did he? I'm pretty sure they had it in the movie. They wouldn't have just did that if he didn't have it in the movie, but the painted nails. All right. Well, that's looking like that's pretty much it. You know, you could probably fiddle around with that, get stuff clicked and tabbed in better, but he's a giant space boat. Big old giant space boat. Voyager-sized space boat. Let's see what Space Boat looks like with some other size comparisons. Here he is with Power of the Primes Jazz and Studio Series 86 Jazz. I really just wanted to show that because I didn't have that size comparison in that review. But watch that review if you haven't. I've already done some custom paint work to him. And, oh wait, fuck! I forgot to show this size comparison in robot mode, but that's what Soundwave looks like, Netflix Soundwave looks like with him in robot mode. Because I forgot that. I do have 3D print upgrades and custom paint on him as well. Here he is with Blue Streak, the very narrow Blue Streak. I think that car mode is a little too narrow. They should have made it wider. It would have made the robot mode better as well. So there you go with size comparisons. I mean, you can't really do too much with this. It's just a space boat. And, yeah, that's what it's looking like on the bottom. You can see his painted nails, so I don't know. This one doesn't really do it for me as like, oh, it's great. You need to get this. Ah! It's just like, get it. That an intermission because I'm about to talk about the things that I forgot to mention in the review, so let's go. Ah! All right. So I forgot to mention a few things, a few negatives, a few positives. I'll show more size comparisons and that amazing epic display that this came with because it actually is cool. So these don't tab in on the sides. They don't click in or tab in, so you just got those gaps right there in the space boat mode. And, yeah, and then the bottom right here. I mean, just look at that. That's not very great. But let's get back into this. So I guess I'll do transformation back into robot. Or I will put another jump cut there. Because people only want to watch videos for a certain amount of time. Oh, shit. Yeah. So let's get back into robot mode. Yeah, we got to do that. And this is not wanting to unclick. I'm trying to make sure that I have this on camera. I need to catch it on film. Yes, okay, that hinges back. I don't know why I was trying to move that in a different direction. It only moves in one direction. Oh my god. I mean, hey, he does have pink nails. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he listens to One Direction. I would not be surprised on Scourge here. There you go. I mean, I think I'm getting better at transforming Transformers. Doing all these Transformer reviews. Yes, I have to be energetic, boys. Yeah. Can't be on that monotone speak. Gotta be entertaining. Gotta be fast. Sonic fast. I don't understand why this thing on his head, like, does that swivel or does his head? I don't know. I don't know as I knock over an Insecticon in the back. Damn it! These heel spurs are not the easiest to flip out. They're rounded. There you go. I guess there's that back part there. All right. So let's put him in his display here. There's probably a better way you can angle his back kibble. But let's get him there. There he is with the Insecticon. Who did he get? Who reformatted? Has that not been in focus the whole time? If that wasn't in focus, I'm going to be pissed. Better been in focus. There he is in his awesome background. I mean, he kind of barely fits there. I mean, I guess you could angle those out a little more. I kind of wish that didn't have the Generations logo on the background right there, because that's just an awesome background right there. But yeah, which Insecticons, and is it Thundercracker? Who is Scourge? Both? All of them? Which one? Whoa. I don't have Earthrise Thundercracker to compare him to. But there you go. There was the few extra things that I had forgot to mention about this. So would I recommend buying this? I mean, hey, you get this. You only get this Transformer accessory with this. So if you want this certain item as a Transformer accessory from Saints Row 3 or Grand Theft Auto San Andreas or your mom's bedroom drawer, then you need to get this guy. Huh? All right. Have a great one. If you're new, watch the videos. Decide if you want to subscribe. Have a great one. Peace. Bye-bye.
Oh my god, I'm going to get my nails painted. It's going to be a wonderful time. Oh, they already are painted. They're a wonderful pink color. What color should I do them next? And then I have my big purple dildo for later.
I don't mean to elongate this review anymore, but guess what? You know I meant to say Armada Unicron the second time I said it, not Armada Prime. Okay, I have to remember a lot of names when I'm cranking out these videos, and sometimes words and things get confused. But really, by this time, I hope you dropped a like, especially if you made it all the way to the end for this extra message. Peace.